It's that time again. 14 degrees centigrade, 57 Fahrenheit, 51% humidity, 1020 millibars on the barometer, and the flag, and the cherry tree in fact. A little bit of breeze from the west, blue sky. Storm Floris was up north. Have you heard of Storm Floris? What is it? Floris, I believe. That was up at Scotland area. That's where it hit, high winds and things like that. We've been lucky here. We did have some wind. We're kind of on the outskirt of the storm. The peripheral, is that the word? I don't know. So that's that. Blue sky. Oh, the time. Where are we? What's the time? Oh, my clock stopped. Well, that's a lot of good. My wall clock here has stopped. Not to worry, I can tell you on the other clock. The time is 6 o'clock. 10 to 6 to be accurate. So that's the weather. I have had a terrible night. Oh, by the way, it's Tuesday. I have had a terrible night. I woke up in the night, got out of bed and twisted somehow. I don't know what I did. I must have twisted. And my back just seized up. Stone the crow's struth. Dreadful it was. I couldn't move. I don't know why I'm laughing. I couldn't move. It just seized up. So I've hardly had any sleep at all. I feel all right at the moment, but later in the day I'm going to be tired, so I'll have to go to sleep. I hate it all this bad night business. It's awful. I didn't have all this when I was 18. I'd go clubbing till 2 in the morning, get home at 2:30, 3 o'clock. Next day I'm at work at 8:30. I suppose being 18 as opposed to 70-something, there's rather a difference, isn't there?
And now for a change of subject.
I don't like the dentists. With all due respect to dentists, I don't like them. This comes from when I was a child. I was, 4 or 5 years old. I know that because of where we lived at the time. My mother wheeled me in a pushchair to the dentist. And I came out of there. I don't know what the dentist had done. This is when they had their drills driven by string. Do you remember that? String on a load of pulleys going round slowly. No high-speed drills. Sorry if you don't like dentists. I'll just mention this briefly. And I came out of there. I had this bib on me, sitting in this pushchair. There's blood everywhere. I'm screaming. I remember it vividly. I'm screaming and there's blood pouring out of my mouth. And I think from that day on, I just had a hatred of dentists. Well, not the men themselves, but what they do. I mean, our dentist is a lovely chap, friendly, really nice chap. It's what he does that worries me. Anyway, the good news is he said, your teeth are as good as they can be. Now, that's an interesting way of putting it. Your teeth are as good as they can be. Because I grind my teeth at night, the bottom teeth, they've all been ground away. He said he could replace them. That was $3,000. He could fill in a gap. That's another $3,000. I can't do all that. I'd rather buy some more radio gear or more aerials to put up. So that was the dentist. We then went along, both of us, Trish and myself, to the optician. More good news. My eyes haven't changed in the last 2 years. Don't need glasses. Because I was thinking this is going to be hundreds of pounds at the dentist, hundreds of pounds at the optician. Everything's fine. And, funnily enough, Trisha's eyes have improved since her last eye test. Can you believe it? The glasses she's wearing now are too strong. I don't know. I don't understand all this. Anyway, we got all that done. The dentist another 6 months and the optician another 2 years or whatever it is. I'm glad all that's over. I just hate doing all this, going down the town. Oh, you want to see? No, you don't want to see. They're putting in these, is it heat pumps or what? I don't know what they're doing. They're going to supply shops and homes down the town with heating. They're digging up everything. It's just awful down there. I hate the town. Here's something else awful that I'm going to tell you. Have you heard of allotments? I think I may have mentioned allotments before, years ago, on one of the podcast episodes. An allotment in Britain is a plot of land. There's a big field, okay, and it's divided up into plots of land, and you can rent a plot. Now, they're very popular. There's a 3-year waiting list where I am for an allotment. A friend of ours has got one. She's got a greenhouse on the allotment, a little shed. She grows cucumbers, tomatoes, and outside the greenhouse she grows runner beans and all sorts of stuff. Onions, you name it, potatoes. She has quite a big allotment. And it's her hobby, but also saves money because she doesn't have to buy all these vegetables and things all the time. It's really good. They are really popular. As I say, a 3-year waiting list. And there are quite a few around the town. Allotments apparently were first thought of or first brought into operation, if you like, back in the 1500s. I looked up online. How about that? 1500. Isn't that amazing? The idea was to get people to grow their own food. And a lot of people do, hence the 3-year waiting list to get an allotment. Now you rent it from the local council. What the government, the central government, are now saying or about to say or thinking of saying to the local council, you can sell off the allotment land that you've got to developers to build houses. What? This is awful. Allotments have been here since the 1500s. They're really popular. Now they want to build houses all over them and ruin that. I don't know what is going on. So that's a little moan about allotments. This friend of ours, she's up there every weekend. She's got a load of stuff that she grows. It's really amazing. I don't know what the rent is, but there we are. They're thinking of building houses all over them, so that's the end of that. Isn't that awful? Another little thing that I've been meaning to mention for weeks. Near us, we've got what we call the book box. There's a house a couple of streets away. Outside their front gate, there's like a porched area, a roof over the front gate. They've got a plastic box there on a table, and it's full of books. And what you do, when you've read a book, you take it along, chuck it in the box and take another one. And the book box, they're always changing books. There's a lot of people, it's been going for years. A lot of people use the book box. They take the ones back that they've read, stick them in the box, or even other ones they've got from elsewhere. And it's a really good system. My mum, when she was around, we were always getting books for her out of the book box. Trisha's mum, she gets books out of the book box. It's really popular. It's a good idea. I don't know why I mention that. It's just something in the local community that people do. Local communities seem to be falling apart, don't they? It's all changing. Allotments disappearing. Everything's changing. But that's something that's still going, this old book box idea. I think that's brilliant. Going back to the old days, which I love, as you know, we used to have mobile libraries. Not in the town where I am, because we've got a central library. In fact, there were several. There was a library out of town. Yeah, there were several libraries. But in villages and places a little bit cut off from main towns, there was a mobile library. I think they've all gone now. A big van type thing full of books. The librarian drives this lorry around, this van, and people can go in the back of it. There's all the shelves there full of books. Just like an ordinary lending library, except it was mobile. That was a good idea. And of course, as I've mentioned many times before, the mobile greengrocer, the mobile bread man, the mobile fish man, the fishmonger, the butcher, all this stuff, everything could be delivered. Or you just pop down the road, he parks down the road and you go out and buy your bits and pieces. Even buying things from shops, they would deliver it for nothing. Will he be home in half an hour? Yes, I will. Oh, okay, we'll drop it off. I get the boy to drop it off on his bike. You know, you're shopping. These days, anyway, there we are. No point in going on about that. So how are you? Raise rants at protonmail.com. Be nice to hear from you if you've anything to say. I've got a lot to do today, or I had a lot to do today. I don't think I'll be doing anything. I'm rather worried about my back. I don't want to go and spoil it. Honestly, in the night, I couldn't sleep. If I'm horizontal, it hurt. I stood up, it hurt. I did find one position where I was all right, sitting in a chair, on a hard chair, you know. I was okay, so I had to sit there for ages. I was supposed to be asleep. Not to worry, it's all part of life's threadbare tapestry, isn't it? Have a look at raiserants.info if you haven't looked there. A few comments about my photo I put on. I'm sitting in the pergola with the recorder. A few of you have commented on that, which is good. That was great fun, but that storm disappearing, I don't know, hopeless. I thought we were going to have a really good electrical storm, but it just petered out. Why has it petered out? Why doesn't it Paul out or Fred out or Stephen out? Happy days. Are you keeping well? That's the main thing. I'm keeping pretty well. I've got good eyes. My teeth are kind of okay, but my back's wrecked. My knee's good. Isn't it awful getting old? A lot of you don't know that, of course, about getting old, because we have a lot of young listeners. You've got this to look forward to. No, you haven't. Medical things are improving all the time, aren't they? If you're 18 now, by the time you're my age, in your 70s, there'll be all sorts of improvements. Hopefully cancer will be a thing of the past. Prostate problems, all these prostate things, and I don't know. It'll all be gone by the time you're my age, if you're in your teens now. Did you see the photos of the American cars that I put on rants.info and the photos of the old British cars at Amberley Museum? I must get out and about a bit more and take some more photos for the website. So I'm keeping my old glasses I'm wearing now. Don't need new ones. Don't need any teeth work done at the dentist. Oh, there are lady dentists, by the way. When I said the men dentists, they're okay. There are lady ones as well. I've never actually had a lady dentist. They've always been men. I would imagine the ladies are a bit more sympathetic when I'm going, ow, ow, ow. There we are. Did you hear the voice earlier? Now for a change of subject or something. I thought I'd throw that in because some of you have said, suddenly you've changed the subject and we don't know where we are. We were talking about cars. Oh, what are we on now? Oh, the weather. Okay, it suddenly changes. So I thought I'd throw that in for fun. I'm going to clear off. Just had a long chat with North Carolina Sun. I was going to say on the telephone, on whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Something over the internet. Had a long chat with him, which was rather nice. What else is happening? I think that's about it. I shall see you on, where am I seeing you? Is this, I don't know what we're doing. Oh, this is the midweek message. So I will see you on Sunday with the hour, well, not an hour long. I do try and make them as long as possible, the Sunday episodes, but I don't want to bore you. So I shall see you on Sunday. Be good, be bad, don't get caught in all that. Keep away from dentists. No, I mustn't keep moaning about dentists. Why are they so expensive? Why is it that a checkup, right, we had a checkup, £60 each, that's 120 quid, just for him to say to us, no, your teeth are okay. I suppose they've got their expenses, haven't they? I don't know. They've got to earn a crust, just trying to earn a shilling, governor. Take care, look after yourselves. See you on Sunday. Bye-bye for now.